So this is the Tailwalk Ajist TZ series. So these have been around for quite a few years now, but actually, despite the fact that they've been around for a while, they're just still phenomenal rods compared to anything available today. They are, like we've sort of, you may even know by now, such is the sort of history of these, they're not necessarily the lightest rods on paper. They're still very, very light, so don't get me wrong at all, but what they have got back here is these sort of weight sort of system. I think internally, there's not lots to it, but there's some sort of weight that they've added back here, which does mean they're incredibly well balanced. So they feel so light. The TZ reference in the name is to do with the fact that they've got the Fuji Torzite guides. So they are titanium frames and Torzite guides, so very high spec rods. The TZ range of Tailwalk rods as a whole, not just the Ajist TZs, what these are, historically have this sort of very progressive sort of elastic action, and that's what you find in these, just as you do within the bass rods that previously existed. They're actually very fast rods on paper. The solid tip comes in from a very fine point and quite quickly thickens up, which on paper makes, like I say, gives it this extra fast description. But because they're actually so elastic, it enables them to bend really nicely through this middle section as well. So they can feel like they're not fast rods, but at least when you're playing a fish anyway. But when you're working a lure, it really is all in the tip. So you get real control over a lure, but then you still have the elasticity because of just the clever things they managed to have done with these blanks. For when you're either playing a fish or casting as well, where you want the rod to bend. So I love the skeletal reel seats. I mean, we see these on a lot of rods these days, these Fuji reel seats, and when you are fishing these sort of light lures and you want that sensitivity, especially for what these things are designed for, which is they are Agi rods, as the Ajist name would suggest. When you're fishing sort of soft plastics on the drop and things like that, you kind of get real feeling as to what's going on when the lure's coming back, and even just sinking almost under its own weight. So have a little look at the TZs. These are now on their way out, admittedly. We are now on our last rods, but there's, like I said, there's still not a lot to beat them today. So if you're in the market for a high quality perch or LRF rod, because they cross over perfectly into the perch side, check these out. I think this particular model is actually rated to 3 grams, so a lot of them are very light. But have a little look through the range, and there should be a model there to suit.